Hey guys, it's JD from Mr. Critical. How are we doing today? Tonight we're out in the world. Tonight I'm also joined by Zero from Zero Hobbies. How you doing, brother?
Oh, pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for coming on tonight, man. Kind of feels like old times when we first started, you know?
I know. It's back to those olden days.
Yep. Oh my gosh, Tim McGraw just joined us, guys. Tim McGraw.
Hey.
Hey, Cujo.
Cujo, I'm your biggest fan, man.
I know, me too, man. So
no smoke up your butt, man. I do watch your videos. Love your videos.
I just can't believe he does all of his videos on his phone. The quality of them is just so great.
My nephew used to do it too when he did his videos on his channel. All the stuff was done on his iPhone.
I actually just moved to my tablet because my tablet I can use my headset and I can use my mic. And with my phone that I have right now, I can't use my headset with it. So,
oh, nice.
Is it an iPhone?
It's a tablet. It's that Pro 11.9 inch. It's huge. So when I try to do overheads, I mean, I got this huge tablet way over my head, and it's so hard to get a good shot.
Sounds like you need one of those brackets for it, you know?
I do. I have a big swing arm for it.
Jiminy Christmas.
I've been thinking about getting that, kind of just a boom arm for the mic or the camera, depending on what I want. Like if I wanted to do like a tutorial or something, I could use the boom arm to kind of go overhead. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually using it right now. It's holding the tablet. And I got a boom arm for a light. I got another boom arm for a magnifying glass light. You know, having these boom arms is awesome. I mean,
I got one.
Never have enough boom arms.
Yep. I was going to try to stream from my microspace off my phone, off my old phone, but then I'm like, wait, if I got the headset plugged in, I won't have a mic.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with the streaming from my phone. Also, the card gets plugged into the power source, and the phone won't charge. It'll just I'll have like an hour's time of streaming basically because that's as long as the phone will last. So yeah,
and we got Quinian.
What's up?
What's up, Quinn?
Quinian has entered the fray.
So guys, okay. So this week I would like to talk. I held my session 0 for Icewind Dale.
So is that like a whole new campaign setting, or is it just?
Yep, it's the brand new campaign.
No,
and if you go,
it's in Faerun.
I was gonna say, like, it's part of Faerun, so why would it need its own book? I'm just curious.
It's kind of like a Tomb of Annihilation. It's Curse of Straw.
I get it. I mean, I just it bothers me that the 3.5 edition, the Forgotten Realms book, literally was like one big ass.
Campaign I had that book. Yeah,
I still have it, and the supplements were like minimal, like the Far East with the elves and stuff like that. That was like a supplement on its own, but everything else was pretty much in that main book. Like, you could run a campaign from any starting point in the Forgotten Realms, and they gave you like the full map in the book, so you could literally plot wherever you were planning to start your campaign or have it move to. So I just don't understand why they broke it up. I understand financially why they did it, like, right? Because if they break it into like every little sector, then you've got like thousands of books people are going to buy, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's about the money, you know what I mean? But I mean, it just doesn't make sense as far as like from a DM standpoint. It's like, yo, you just got to look in the Forgotten Realms book from 3.5. Everything is still there. You know what I mean? Like only a few things have changed time wise. So you could just have the Forgotten Realms 2.5 book and do your campaign from there and add those. I mean, I guess add books as you see fit.
So does the new Icewind Dale use the new everybody's the same rules or what?
No. From what I've seen, that there, my players, if they want to do it, they can. But
are you talking about like the negatives of certain races and?
Yeah, Wizard of the Coast did away with that. They're putting out a whole big errata for it.
If you have your books, obviously you're cool. If you have digital copies on D&D Beyond, I questioned them about it, and they said when they bring out a new book that affects the whole game, it's automatically updated. So yes, your books will be updated.
Well,
and I'm like, that is ridiculous.
They would have to do a serious like overhaul of the books, or like release one book that says, okay, this is the new errata for everything.
And they're doing that for Curse of Strahd.
Well, yeah. They're actually releasing a separate Curse of Strahd book. So I'm thinking that maybe they will release a second series of books for 5th edition, like 5.5 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like 5.5, which to me is just ridiculous. It's like, look, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. And I know I don't want to distract from your point, Crick, because I know we want to get to your subject.
No, you're good, brother.
It is unnecessary, completely unnecessary to do that.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that one.
The purpose of those stats is to give players choices, right? If there's no stat differences, then there's no choice. I'll just make a blob with a sword, and
One of their arguments was, well, what if you want to play an orc that is a wizard? You can't do that because of negative intelligence. Sure, you can. You don't have to be freaking godlike.
You just don't have a 20 intelligence. Okay, so what?
You don't. So your character doesn't have to be godlike.
You know what? You hashtag get good. You play hard and get good. That's it. And you hope that your teammates will support you in that. You know what I'm saying? Like during the game, like don't just count on the orc wizard to do everything that a high elf wizard is going to do, because he's just not. But at least that player has the opportunity to say, yo, I want an orc shaman, man. I want a guy, like an orc that's doing like crazy spells. I want that.
But that's unfair. I want to be powerful. I want to be a powerful orc.
Well,
so the problem is, just let them do it. You homebrew. If you're the DM, you're like, okay, you want to be an orc or whatever. But you don't have to change the rules. You don't got to change the book.
Even if you've got, I've played a lot of the computer games. I don't do much tabletop. Even if you do have a -2 modifier to intelligence, so what? You could still potentially have 18 intelligence.
You could have, because there's tons of magic items, tons of devices, tons of potions, all kinds of stuff that could change that throughout the game. If the DM makes you stick with that -2 throughout the entire campaign, that's a shitty GM. No offense. Apologize. Just saying.
No, it's like I watched the video and it said, like what Cujo said today. The guy says, "What am I going to be? A blob with a sword?"
Mm-hmm. That's what everybody's saying. That's what everybody's saying. Like it's ridiculous. I mean, it's like, come on, man. How many people do we have to lose to please that small little percentage of people who are whining?
Characters with flaws are the best, in my opinion.
Yeah,
of course.
I'll tell you what. I tell you what, I don't know where I fit in this whole deal, because how I tell my players, I let them use like whatever system we're going to use to roll their stats, and I let them do it with the rules that are set. Everybody does it. They sit down at the table, and I say, "Okay, surprise." Actually, they already know it by now because I do this every time. Hey. I'll offer you -2 and in your lowest stat, whatever you did, and then add 2 to your highest stat. If you want to, or put 2 in any other stat you want. I want a negative in one of their stats. I want them to be not good at something.
Real quick, Hate's in the chat. My buddy James is in the chat. My buddy Miguel. My buddy Brian Zenamaru. He's or Dodge Doggy. He's in the comments. They're saying, hey, "What's up, everybody? What's going on?
What's up? What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Are they even commenting? I don't see no comments."
There's comments, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, wait. Comment banner.
We are live, right?
Yeah, we're live. It says in broadcast.
Yeah, we're live. I'm messing with you, bro.
Yeah, I'm seeing like no comments on my end. Are you guys seeing comments on your end?
I'm looking on my phone, and there's comments in the phone chat.
I'll have to go on my phone, too, because I can't see in StreamYard.
Yeah, I can't see StreamYard's comments either, bro. What's going on?
I
could with that other program.
Yeah. All right, so let me see here.
Not support comments. Oh, bro, you got this set to private?
No, I shouldn't have. No.
It says YouTube does not support comments on private videos. You can't have this to private. It's got to be public.
I posted it on public. Now let's try. All right, guys. Now try something. After we had that big discussion.
Is that a cat? Is that a cat?
Yeah,
we've got a cat on the stream. That's to get more views.
Yep. Okay, so now I got it on. Sorry about that, guys. I messed up. I had it on private. Stupid me.
All right.
It's our private club. You're not invited.
Private club. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, you can just look at us.
You guys want to check out a game where everything is legitimately cookie cutter, and I'm talking like everything is this. It's all the same. Check this game out.
Yeah.
Frostgrave.
If you start a warband, your wizard is going to be exactly like mine. There's no stat difference at all. Same thing with the apprentice, same thing with the soldier. So if you have a soldier and I have a soldier, you can't tell me, oh, he's got a +6 to this. I'm like, well, that better be explained by a magic item or a weapon. Otherwise, he's exactly like my soldiers. So it's very cookie cutter. But
Frostgrave is made by Osprey, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Gaslands guys. Well, yeah, Gaslands kind of works the same way. You got all the different sponsors or whatever that can make things different, but essentially you're all the same.
Which in this, you're getting spells and schools of magic. So you can be an enchanter and do like fireballs and stuff, or you could be a necromancer and summon undead. So that makes you different.
Yeah, but kind of works the same way. You got all the different sponsors or whatever that can make things different, but essentially.
What's going on here? I heard that a minute ago.
Yeah,
what's happening in his audio?
Fixing my audio. Okay, so I can see comments on here.
Doc Saturn.
What's up, Doc?
Blob with a great sword. That's my buddy Miguel. Yeah, Miguel, exactly. That's what we were saying, bro. Everybody's just gonna be an amorphous blob with a sword or a book or a staff. It's gonna be all the same.
Any comments now?
Yep, now we have comments. Oh, wait. Doc says he wants to be a gelatinous cube cleric.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Can. Absolutely. And the more players or monsters you eat, the better your spells get.
Yep.
No, well, only if you eat wizards.
Yeah.
Orc wizards.
Or clerics.
Orc wizards.
Yeah. That's the limitation. They're so green and tasty. Sorry, my orcs are green. Sorry.
Danger mushrooms.
Dark green.
Dark green.
They could be like a little bit brown and stuff too, depending on the area where they're from.
Sure. I mean, there's lore from, I don't remember what D&D books there were, but I know there was lore where there's different color orcs. I mean, gray all the way up to like, pale green. There's different flavors, just like goblins.
What D&D is it mostly like a brownish, darker colors?
It's like grayish. It's like a like
I use the traditional.
And you know what's funny? What's funny about it is as it's gotten the newer systems, the orcs have gotten darker. Yeah. I wonder why that is.
Let's see. Doc says he would like to challenge the dumbass orc. I would play a mitochondrial monk.
A myconoid, yeah. It was
myconoid.
mushroom people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can see somebody homebrewing something like that.
I mean,
I don't know what their speech is.
Nobody really understand them.
I don't know.
I played I think we played a game of like Planescape, and I played a dinosaur character, and he was like a Stegosaurus, so he was like a cleric, but he couldn't speak, so I had to use like signs and pheromones and like hand gestures to tell the people what I wanted them to do or if they wanted me to do something. It was very complicated, but it was hilarious. It was a good time actually.
You know what you should do?
Yeah.
If you're really good at voices, like if you're playing your mushroom guy or whatever, every response should be the Zoidberg excited noise.
Exactly. Challenger. Yeah, right, Doc. Exactly. That's what it was. I mean, it was rough, man. It was a rough game. I don't think Planescape lasted that long for us, but it was still a fun game. It was definitely an interesting perspective of Dungeons and Dragons.
I played the computer Planescape Torment. That's friggin' unforgiving, man. That's hard.
Yeah, Planescape. You know what? Even in the role playing version, it was really difficult. Like, there was shit in there that you just died. You just, it's like you don't step on that silver string. Why? Someone's gonna grab you, and you're dead. Anyway, Crit.
So,
how'd your session 0 go?
The session 0 went awesome. You know, it did.
What's up, Crit? What's up, Puja?
No, we just went way off topic to bring it way back to the
That's how you
first comment.
Reel that shit in.
Yep. But yeah, the session 0 was awesome. They didn't have so I got an Eldritch Knight fighter. Hey, what's up?
Oh, there's an old guy on my screen.
I know, right? And I have a Blood Hunter.
There he is. My brother from another mother.
It's like old times 4 right now.
I know, right?
All this gray hair.
I'm the youngest one. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm. Keep bringing that up.
And I got gray in my fingers. Okay?
Saying that shit. See what happens.
I have gray in my beard, guys.
With us, he always needs to know something.
Well,
Kuno's like half gray. He just dyes it.
He said he needed help with figuring out his session 0s and what he could do better.
So,
look at all the gray in that beard.
You just make that.
Yeah, it is coming in the beard.
That is awesome. You know what? Can I zoom in? Let's see here.
No, hey, whoa.
Not you.
Okay, good.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Look at that beard. Look at that beard.
Oh,
yeah.
0 beard.
It's got a lot of gray in it now.
That's wisdom right there.
No, that's when the doctor says, "Hey, dude, you might die tomorrow." And I'm like, you know,
whoa.
I'm seeing ghosts. That's from seeing ghosts, bro.
Wait. Let me show y'all. All right. No,
I saw dead people.
Go ahead, Chris.
So, I got 2 players, and I went ahead and I created a healer for them to control.
Okay.
Wait, say that again.
I created an NPC healer for them.
Oh, a healer.
Kind of like a sidekick.
Sure.
But I'm not going to control it. I'm mainly going to focus on.
Sounds like an oh shit handle to me.
Well, yeah,
you should control that.
I should control it.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like the oh shit handle in a Humvee. You know what I mean? Oh shit. You know?
Oh yeah. You should definitely control that NPC.
Okay.
Nah, then it's gonna turn into the DMPC. Don't do that.
Well, I mean,
give it to them. Let them level up and get a cohort, man.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess if it's a sidekick, it doesn't really. It's for them to control. Then I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the new rules. My bad.
Yeah, I just it has stats. I went into D&D Beyond, created it, life domain cleric, has stats and stuff.
No healing
it's the same
spells.
level as them.
Yep, all level 1.
But it's a pocket healer. You can't do that, bro. You can't give them a pocket healer at their level.
You did.
I did, dude. It's why? Okay.
Well, because that's why your crew. That's why your crew can fight 3 Medusas, Crit.
They didn't have a healer.
That's why. Huh?
They did not have.
But I'm saying, but you make them OP though, bro.
Well,
what are Medusas CRH?
Here's the thing though. Hey, it's not really necessarily his fault, right? Because the way the books are set up now, it's very easy to do that.
It's very always been easy to do that though.
Yeah. Well, you could. He's just rolling up a new character.
Like I made like my players OP. Like I'd give them like 2 18 rolls. That shit makes them OP, dude.
Yep.
Now we did do
rolls is OP.
I only allow 1 18 at creation. Like I only allow 1 for.
I usually do it to reel the player in because when I make them, when you make them OP that first game, they're like, "Oh, this is fun." I'm like, "Yeah, all right. Wait till you got a 15, motherfucker."
Well, what I do is I'll let them roll naturally, and I'll put the 18 on the side. And if they don't roll an 18 naturally, I'll let them replace one of their stats with that. You know what I'm saying? Because look, there's going to be enough. If you're competent, there should be enough challenge in the game. Not just 3 Medusas. I'm just saying, and no offense to you, Crit. I'm just saying the dungeon master should be able to challenge the group, whether they have 18s or not. You know. So I'm just saying. What's that?
Let me show y'all what I want to do with Quinn.
This guy's like this guy's like wrangling a bag of cats, boy. I swear to God.
Shut up. Put me main screen, Crit.
Oh my God, so needy.
Mira, tú sabes qué, tú dices lo que yo te digo. Okay, mira. Look, this is my plan. But I think I want to print him. This is 200%. This is 200%. I think I want to go 300%. So like I wasted my time on this.
Okay, no, send me that one. Send me that one. Yeah.
I sliced one at 300.
If I go 300%, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I want to put them on like a boom arm like this, and I'm gonna put LEDs in them because my office is so dark, dude. And I figure if I put a LED in there, and then I got those coming off with LEDs on them too, I got a little lamp.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. That'd be dope, dude.
I think about putting one ultraviolet UV in that bitch with a different switch.
You could put a speaker in there that's so big.
Well, at 300%, it's gonna be what, like that much bigger?
Dude, that 200% one, you could put a speaker in there, 3 watt. You could put another speaker in there.
Cujo, show that again.
Cujo's is tight though.
Yeah, I like how he
won't finish it though, that motherfucker.
It is done.
No, it's not. Get the fuck out of here. He didn't paint tentacles or nothing. It's not done.
It's not
Damn,
done.
hey, you're gonna get us flagged, bro.
I know, right?
All right, back up the topic. Tú sabes, ya tú sabes.
But
I was trying not to swear. Here he comes. Blah 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 blah.
But I've already been reading that on one of the. Ooh, that's nice. Is that 350%?
Quinn's is tight.
No, this is 200 like Hates. I did slice one at 350, but I didn't print it because it would take like 4 days for half of it.
Yeah, I talked him out of it.
I've been
Square cube law bites in. Yeah.
Quinn, no, not 350. Quinn, you're out. He's like, I wanted beach ball size. That's what he told me.
So, but yeah, I've been reading that that in one of the beginning missions before that where you got to find the killer, everybody's been TPKing it. A lot of people have been reporting. Yeah, a lot of people have been reporting TPKs on it because it's too powerful.
Really?
Too tough.
Yeah.
What levels it start at?
1.
When there's people talking, I mean, this is gonna be Quinn. There's people talking in chat.
Some.
Yep.
There were.
Let's see here. So many beholders. Give me flashbacks.
You know,
but those are the Dungeoneer beholders. They're special beholders.
That's our 3D modeler Quinn.
Yep.
Hey, you ever print one of the pot holders?
Yeah, not the new one, the original one, not the new one though. I tried to print the initiative tracker. We're off target. Chris talking about something. Huh?
I'm just gonna buy an initiative tracker. I'm sick of waiting for you guys.
I made it. It's on the thing. Go download it.
Dude.
I don't have a printer.
Get one.
It makes
you got a printer. His name is Jose or something. You told us. What's his name?
Okay. Everybody with a 3D printer, raise your hand.
It's like me saying, I know Hate's got a printer. Quinn's got a printer. Hand. But I'd have to wait for you guys to like grace me with the opportunity to print that for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the same thing with this dude. I can't just be like, yo, print that. And he's like, got it. You know, it doesn't happen like that.
I'm working at getting the settings just right on mine. And I'm making some progress. As you guys could tell, I think I'm making some good progress on it.
No, I think you're going backwards.
What layer height are you using, Chris?
I'm using 0.1 layer height.
Well, I guess that's not that bad, but I don't know. You got a lot of boogers on your prints.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about decreasing the flow.
I was gonna say, it looks like it's like going too fast, or it's that, or it's hot and it's melting the plastic on the ends.
Right, and dragging it. Do you have a plastic? Do you have 2 fans or 1 fan on your hot end?
1.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Too hot?
What it is.
Got him.
No. It's not that it's too hot. What happens is your hot end's hot, and then the reason why printers have 2 fans is 1 to keep the hot end, at temperature that you want it, and the other one to cool the plastic down. So you have 2 fans pointing like this, right? There's your hot end. You get it? Mm-hmm. This one's cooling your tip. This one's cooling your plastic. You only have 1. You're only cooling your tip.
Phrasing.
So what happens is when you only have 1 fan, that tip actually gets so close to the plastic, it keeps it melted and molten.
Print
and it drags it, and that's how you get those boogers off the end.
Yeah, I'm thinking about printing like one of the O-rings.
Fan shroud. Yeah, because my printer only has 1 fan, but the manufacturer put a little thing on it to direct the extra air towards the print. So
yeah, it has a fan trap like a 3D printed one, but I'm thinking about one that has like a ring that goes around it.
I can't see.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So
try it.
Yeah.
Try it, because honestly, I print at 0.1. I'm sure Quinn does too, and you don't have to fuck with your flow, huh, Quinn?
0.1? No, 0.08, because my stepper mode.
When you start. So that's when you got to mess with your flow. What happened to 0?
Oh, we're talking about printing. and we're not talking about printing him his stuff.
He wants to cut himself.
Okay. That's all he wants to do. All he wants to know is when are you going to print him his stuff?
He looked like
that Discord server went from D&D and gaming to printing. Now we're doing it D&D After Dark.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
All right, back to the session.
How many of your minis are 3D printed?
How what?
Cujo's got a bunch. Cujo's got a bunch of 3D printed minis.
I got about 10 or more.
Shit, you got that whole Star Wars terrain and everything.
Yeah, I do have the stuff. Star Wars train. That's a lot.
I mean, I have 3D printed miniatures, but I had nothing to do with those. All I did
all those cars.
Hey,
That's
those
retro.
3D printed cars.
That's prime. No, that's primed. That's 3D printed cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed it to us a while ago.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, he did.
So
Okay. Oh, maybe I did.
okay. So Zero, how do you run your session, Zero?
Oh, we're back on topic.
Yes.
Honestly, Scout's Honor, I've never run a session 0.
Yes, you have.
Mm-mm. Well,
Really?
okay.
You gotta be perfect, huh?
No. Okay.
Your name is Zero.
Call him out in chat.
I guess it was before that phrase even came up. There was no,
Y'all made your
session
characters
0 a while back. Okay, it was just, hey guys, let's get together. We want to play D&D. All right, cool. What do we do first? Let's come together and make characters. All right, cool. That and this is what I'm gonna do for the game. I got this in mind, that in mind. What do you guys want? What are you looking for? You know what I'm saying? Hollywood, anime. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. But it wasn't. I didn't call it a session 0. So I mean, I guess it was. But I mean, what I did was just make sure I had players' character sheets. I made sure my players had their books. You know, whatever book.
Hey, Miller.
Player's handbook.
Gaslands After Dark.
Or the whatever book they needed for their character class. If it was a specialty class or something like that, I just made sure they knew they had their shit with them the first day, so we could go over how to make their character. And I was always witness to their roles.
Yeah,
like that's just one of those things. I just was about
that's session 0.
No,
it is.
That's Axel.
Oh man, come on, man!
Stop playing with your toys, bro.
What I did,
Quinn.
Okay, so what I did, I took all my books from Eberron, the campaign settings and stuff that I had, put it on the table for them. I'm like, okay, guys, you guys can use any race, anything from these books.
Oh no!
But what they did, it's one just stuck with the player handbook, and the other one with the Blood Hunter class.
Okay.
And he kind of made it like a Witcher theme.
Now let me ask you real quick. Did you read all through those classes and all those different books? You actually spent the time, you yourself read them and understood what these classes did and how they changed the game?
Yep.
Hey, Miller.
What's up, Miller?
Yeah.
Gaslands
After Dark. Dude, that would be nice.
I haven't read that book yet. I got it, but I'm not going to read it till after I'm done with the Frostgrave book. Then I'll read the Gaslands book.
You bought Frostgrave? You did?
I had the first edition.
So, in your opinion, is it worth the money?
Say what?
Is it worth the money?
Come on.
You didn't read it yet.
It's a bear shit in the woods. I am reading it. I'm done with the rules already. I'm actually reading. I'm in the campaign section already. There's only 33 pages of actual rules.
You need to get a printer, Zero. Then you can get bored and print dumb shit like this.
We can't. Zero can't have a printer, man. Zero can't have a printer.
Sure,
it's the plaques that NASA puts on their stuff.
Oh, nice. That's so cool.
You printed all that?
Yeah, they hit it with gold spray paint. I printed these a long time ago. I still don't know what in the hell. If you look at all these lines here, I don't know. I have ironing on. I don't know why it's doing that. Whatever.
So
I don't know why it's doing this to me. Tell me, Quinn. Look at it.
Support fail?
Yeah, I was going to say that's your support.
No, it's not. Open the put me main screen. Let me explain.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, me Zero.
Okay,
Zero's
wait. Let's wait on that.
Okay, take a nap.
The last 5 minutes. Cujo, how do you run your session 0?
I don't really do one.
You got these lying too.
No, I mean, really, I just say, you guys want to play D&D like he was saying, and we're going to go, make characters and we're gonna play. My players have played before, so they're like, I know I already want to play an elf again. I already know I want to play this. They didn't even get together to see if they were gonna jive. And I kind of say, okay.
Do you roll up characters, write them all out, and then start playing right away, like that day? Because I've done that. Like, I've done that, and that's why I said it's not really a session 0. It's like roll your shit up. All right, it looks legit. Let's go. Let's get in. You know what I'm saying?
No, like in my other party that's not my family. I actually went to where they were all at a place of business, and there's kind of a loose place where you can go in and I can pull them aside and I can talk to them for a minute. I went there and I brought my tablet and I brought a couple books and stuff, and I just said, hey, which races do you want to play and what classes, and any kind of explanations. I got them D&D Beyond. I got them hooked up. I said, okay, there you go. Make your characters. I'll check them out. Once they're in my campaign, I can look at their characters. So if they needed help, they can call me and say, hey, I'm having trouble putting this together, and I help them out. But to have a session 0, the way that's officially, said now, is you have to all get together and talk about the campaign, the different classes that we're all going to be, and how's this going to work, and what's our goal, and try to be smart about the characters you pick. I never did nothing like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and see what I did in the book after they made the characters and stuff. I had them go on the Thingiverse or Shapeways and have them pick out their models or their minis.
And then print them for them.
I printed. They wanted some from Hero
I
Forge.
picked something that's such a pain in the ass for you to print. I picked something with I got 10-hour print. And then when you bring it to me, I tell you it's got boogers on it. I don't want it. It's ugly.
Gotta do it in resin.
It's tabletop ready. Get used to it. But no, then they was looking up stuff on Hero Forge. I just printed up some ones that stand in, so they get their ones from Hero Forge, which was $40 a piece for the code 3D prints.
I find that ridiculous.
I'm like, wow.
That's a good scam.
I mean,
that's a good scam. I'll tell you that.
Guess what? Okay. In that same campaign that I was just talking about, the guy was a tabaxi, and he was a bard. He was a tabaxi bard. Well, guess what? I killed him in like the second session. Now he's got his miniature that I painted. I bought. I painted.
He just rolled another tabaxi,
and he's dead.
bard.
And if he said, I said, guess what, bud? You're going to be a tabaxi.
That's right.
And you can pick whatever other race you want, but you're a tabaxi, bud. If you want to be his long-lost brother.
It sounds rude, but look, I tell my players, buy yourself a miniature. You're making a fucking elf wizard, go find an elf wizard. They're like $3 now.
Zero F-bomb.
I thought we already passed that. Hey, you broke that.
No, because I stopped.
Oh, he did.
Me.
Zero. Now you got to donate $1 to Miller's Gasland Fund.
Good Lord.
Look, I'm just saying, there's certain things that players should be responsible for, and there's certain things that DMs should be responsible for. Character sheets, that's my job as a DM. Yep. Miniatures for their characters, that's their job. They want me to paint them, that's a whole different discussion.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a paid job.
Did. That's a commission, is what that is. And I don't mean to be rude, but look, that's my time. I'm the DM. I'm spending most of my time setting up this damn campaign for the next session and the next session. Now you want me to stop and paint your miniature too because you're lazy?
No, there's two different types of things. Like I got one campaign that's family, like my mom, my kids, my brother, could be any of the family. I want them to play, and I want them to get into my hobby and have fun, and I want my family around my table and come, vice versa. That. And I'm going to do anything, and I'm going to buy everything. They're not going to touch a thing. But now when it comes to,
I get it.
Yeah, when it comes to, but you get.
I'm not going to make my son buy his miniature.
Yeah, when you get in that mentality, and then you start playing with extended friends of friends and stuff. You're still thinking, I need to get all this stuff for them because you're used to doing that, and you're like, no, okay. I don't need to do that. You're not
right. Like so,
you need
for
to
a while, I was collecting miniatures for Dungeons and Dragons. Right, I've been collecting them for years and years and years and years. I have a huge collection of D&D miniatures. So, I'd tell people, if whatever character class or race you want to play, there's probably a miniature out there. It's probably a good idea to get one. The first thing they do is, I'll just use this guy. You know what I mean? It's like, that's your guy. I'll just use that guy to save me like $5 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you know, I can't force them to do it, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like you said, Cujo, they'll die. And it's like, well, you know, what are you going to do now? You know, what are you going to make now? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, it's a give and take, but I generally try to tell people right away, listen, it's your responsibility to get your miniature. It's the same as your responsibility to go get your player's handbook, because I'll let you use mine for the first session, maybe the second, but after that, that's my book. That's my $50 well spent. You go spend your money on your stuff if you want to continue playing. If you don't, and this is like a whimsical thing for you, then sure, I get it. But then you can leave the table after second session. You know what I'm saying? But if you're planning on coming back another time, a third time, 3 times the charm, you better go get your book. You better go get your miniature. You better go get some pencils, some dice, whatever the hell you need to play the game. You better go get it. Like, that's it, right? Like, I don't think I'm being a jerk. I think that's pretty.
I do.
Understandable.
Oh, hey, you just think everybody's a jerk.
Yeah, because y'all are. I mean,
so Doc says Tabaxi monks are crazy fast.
Yeah.
Mill says, I let my players look through my bin of pre-painted stuff, and if they want, I'll print a Hero Forge for them, but they got to paint it. You know, that's understandable, because that's what I was going to do with my player.
I'm not saying that that's not right. That's totally his call, and that's totally, hey, you can do that. You can, you know, if you're DM, run the game however the hell you want. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, for me, I've been doing this a long time, and I spend a lot of money on my stuff. I don't go get your own. You know, like,
so.
I do have one thing though. If you do the Hero Forge route or whatever, if you're having good luck printing them, good for you. I'm not knocking that, but I am knocking Hero Forge because they can suck my ass. Their models suck. As somebody who models and prints a lot, their models are trash. If you're gonna make them print them, fine, but don't buy them and print them yourself.
Why?
Because the way they do it is they have like 3 different torsos and about as many different arms and shirts and pants and boots and whatnot, right?
Right.
And you pick all the things you want, and they just pile all the shit in there onto one thing, and you have 30 or 40 pieces all stacked together, and your slicer has no idea what to do with that. Like, if you try to hollow one of those models in Jitsu Box, you're going to have like so many islands and chunks of crap on the inside.
But they small. You don't have to hollow them.
I'm just saying, if you do, some people do.
Miller says that players should also know their characters.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree with that. See, and what I did with my players,
I've been thinking about this since the last time we talked about this.
Okay.
And Quinn wasn't on at the time, but I remember what he said, so I've been thinking about it. Now, first time players, I'm okay giving leeway. You know, a couple sessions in, 3-4 sessions in, hey, you know, they're still new to the whole experience. But if I have a player that's been rolling dice as long as you better know your shit. Period.
Hey, he's talking to you in chat.
Zero, you ever watch?
Don't look at me and say nobody told me.
Zero, you ever watch Death Skorikowski?
Yes.
He had a video where he was he had one where he was talking about that, and he said one exception he'll make is if, like, you know, he's got a dude that's been playing for 20 years or whatever, and he plays Wizard for the first time or whatever. He gets to level 70. He's like, what in the hell does this spell even mean? That's understandable.
Absolutely. But if he's been playing for 20 years and he says, what bonuses does a fighter get at first level? I'm going to punch him in his suck hole. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he never played his fighter.
The spells I understand, because the magic system in at least 5e is all I messed with, is super confusing to me. And then a lot of the way it's worded is like, what are you talking about? It's like they expect you to know terms from somewhere else to make sense of the spells.
Yeah. You see, Doc says he agreed with Miller.
There you go.
I got a.
Doc, let me just give you guys a refresher real quick. Doc is an old school D&D player since 2nd edition or Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. He probably played the 1st edition too, I think. But Doc's been playing for a long time. Doc knows. Doc's one of those guys like, yo, I can't remember this rule as a DM. Can you check it for me real quick? He already knows. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that kind of dude, you know. So, you know, he's right, man. Know your stuff. Yeah. Because the DM has to know everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to know what dragons do. Got to know what orcs do. You know, please know what your character does. Like, don't leave every level a mystery. Like, I turned second level. What does that mean? You've had the book for like 6 months. You could have read it.
One thing that's really cheap and we haven't talked about that players bringing to the table, but I think that players should want to personalize this is get their own dice.
Yeah.
Now
for sure.
Now we all DMs, we have a lot of dice. We love dice. We probably got a shit ton of dice. Well, I bought a lot of special metal dice for my family. Each one's got their own personal set.
Man,
I've got a couple different sets. Well, when my other party would come over and I'd give them some dice, and they'd see my dice, and they'd be like, "Well, I don't want these crappy plastic dice. They don't say that, but they just say, "Hey, can I use those?" And I'm like, "Well, those are my daughters." And I'm like, "Yeah."
You just gotta look.
If they drop it, they roll one under the couch, they lose it. I'm like, I had lost 3 of them for a while, and I'm like, I was so upset. I'm like, man,
Bro,
those are not even.
You just gotta look them in the face and say no. That's it. Like,
I can't.
It's easy. It's easy to do, bro.
There's a rule. There's a
You know
rule.
what you do?
I'm not hate.
Break it, you bought it.
I'm not hate.
Break it, you bought it,
Can't
right?
do
Like,
You can do it, bro.
Doc, I never real quick, Doc. I never considered you a rules lawyer, although I know that's the role you took. I never saw it that way because I see rules lawyers as a negative term. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's kind of like the guy who wants to argue about everything. You were never like that. You were usually pretty on the ball with the rules. So, just saying.
How do you do your session 0?
I don't know. We really haven't played a whole lot. Like 2 or 3 different campaigns. One of them never finished. So we kind of don't. We sort of figure out what we want to do and hope we got the rules right.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, and I'm probably the worst guy to ask about D&D because the Curse of Strahd thing irritated the crap out of me. And with their newest bout of BS, I will never spend any money on Wizards of the Coast stuff ever again.
Man, I gotta say, dude, I give you props for jumping in the Curse of Strahd. That's a hard game to just jump into first off. You know what I'm saying? Like even most experienced players I know that have ever played Ravenloft or Curse of Strahd.
See, I was going to run Curse of Strahd, but one of my players, he DM'd it, so he knows the outcome and stuff and everything. So I'm like, you know what? He never had. I asked him, like, you ever played Icewind Dale? He goes, no. I'm like, okay. So that's why I went ahead and got it.
Great. No one's ever played Icewind Dale because they've all overplayed Forgotten Realms.
It's from the campaign.
It's a campaign
setting, right?
now, right now. It literally became a new campaign setting.
He said his buddy played Curse of Strahd, and that's why they went to Icewind Dale instead.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I still think it's hilarious that Justin absolutely hates Death House. For Curse of Strahd, it's actually really good because there's so many things you can drop in there, hints and whatnot.
Maple's in the chat, guys.
That's what I was
Maple,
what's
up?
Hey, what's up, Maple?
What's up, Maple?
Kevin is
I was
in
gonna
the
say
chat
I
as
don't
well.
get why
Kevin?
Madison play Curse of Strahd because apparently it changes so much. It's completely different every time.
Miller says, yeah, I get confused sometimes as a DM. I'll pull in a 3.5 rule out of nowhere. Love my rule lawyer for correcting me.
Because 3.5 is better.
Narek Spunky says, just say no. Doc, tell them to drink some Crown Royal and get them some dice.
That's right.
Metal dice, right, Kujo?
Yes.
Maple says, we're doing live.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, bros. No more
Plus they make
coin
lots
for the
of
Wizard
noise.
of Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Maple says, editing for tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I never played Icewind Dale.
No one's ever played it. It just came out, bro. If you've played Forgotten Realms, everybody's been to
computer
Icewind
game
Dale.
was freaking
There's
ruthless.
a computer
man.
game.
I know.
That was
Well, wasn't there
hard.
books on it too?
Yes, there's some story novels and stuff where it took place on Icewind Dale, but it was never a game on its own.
Legend of Driz and all that.
It's the same thing with Tomb of Annihilation. It basically focuses on the jungles of Chult. That was just a part of the Forgotten Realms. You see what I'm saying? People are thinking, "Oh, that's a whole new place." Nah, it's been there forever.
No, Forgotten Realms is the default D&D setting, dude.
No, it was Greyhawk was the original D&D setting.
Yeah.
Greyhawk.
It's not Forgotten Realms now.
It's Forgotten Realms now.
Yeah, because I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I play from like 3.5, bro. So
That's what I'm saying. If you played
Elder Scrolls is a
3.5,
better world.
if you played 3.5 and you bought the Forgotten Realms campaign book, because in 3.5 the books themselves, the main books were Living Greyhawk. Okay, if you bought the Forgotten Realms
What
campaign
has
CD,
which one has that city that Acquisitions Incorporated is from?
That's 5e.
What do you
it's
mean?
gotta be Forgotten Realms. What's the name of the city?
I can't remember.
Doc says
It's a
Icewind
big
Dale.
city.
A good
I'll
trilogy is a
remember.
good read.
Yeah, see, there was novels on it, but it was never a full-on campaign ever. It was just part of the Forgotten Realms campaign. You could go there, you could go there, you can go to Waterdeep, you could go to
That's it.
Chandlewood, you could go to Cormyr, you could go anywhere. Moon
Waterdeep.
Sea.
And Waterdeep is Forgotten Realms, huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
it's all in there.
Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
man,
right.
I remember 3.5.
Hey,
it was,
hey
yeah,
Doc, you ever
Waterdeep
read the
and all
Brothers
that.
Majere series?
Say what?
I was asking Doc if you ever read the
Yeah.
Brothers Majere series.
So,
Graceland and Karma.
hey, how do you do your session zeros?
Me, I usually end up teaching them everything, combat. Like basic. I teach them what the dice is. You know what I mean? If I say 1d6, I teach them what the book says 1d8. This is what they want. Again, 3.5 stuff usually. So, base attack bonus, I teach them. You need to know that. You need to remember to add modifiers. It usually turns into a rolling a character, giving them something usually. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Let's see.
So how long
Giving them
before
something
we can,
is like a stat boost or an item or something.
how long before we can sell our first edition 5e books for collector's item prices?
Man, I would wait at least
You're not gonna.
6 months. Wait
Just
6
joking.
months.
No, I mean they're too readily out there. It's too
They
popular.
are, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna start pulling from the shelves to get the new product out. You know what I'm saying? Or stop manufacturing the old product to get the
I'm
new
thinking-
literature out. If
I'm
that's what
thinking-
they're going with.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5e has another 5 years. Then they're
Think
going to go
so?
to 6.
No.
So I was wondering though, in this new version where they radically changed everything, wouldn't that be like 6e light or something?
Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
thinking more like 5.5.
that's why I
Yeah,
was saying
because
originally
it's
like
such a
5.5.
huge change.
Yeah. It's going to change the way the game is played completely.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, they'll tell you it's not different. It's not that.
oh,
different.
sure.
Yeah.
Forgotten Realms since the 90s is what Doc says.
That's right.
Zero's preaching.
Who said that?
Lance. Not
Who
for
said
a
that?
long time. Miller said Zero's preaching.
Well, you know what, Miller? So, okay. You come here to be judged.
Maple says, for my Starfinder games, my session zeros, I run each player individually, and that is the first time I have done it that way. And he said he loves it.
You run each player individually. That's interesting.
I guess
Kinda
he's
like
like a little mini scenario.
Kind of like a prologue thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense if the players don't really know each other well, then you want to kind of introduce them to the world. I could see that.
Doc says 2 years max is
Yeah,
how long he
probably.
thinks it has left.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know to keep everything
It's been out for how
organized,
many years now?
5,
5, right? So yeah,
6.
probably
6 now.
maybe a couple more years and it'll be wrapped up because this
Yeah.
whole change, this whole cultural change is making a huge impact on a lot of things. So
Kevin says, ooh, 5 more years.
And to be honest with you, Quinn,
And
Maple
says,
I'm
yeah.
where I'm at is that I got all these 5th edition books. I'm happy with them currently, the ones I have up to this date. I've got Icewind Dale, and that might be my last purchase depending on what they're doing. But if they make a 6th edition, I'm out. Okay, good. Do whatever you got to do. I've got all my material I need. Like
You
if
say
you like
that?
3.5, you've got 3.5.
you say that, but then you never know. I mean, I was a 3.5.
You still know about minis, though.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of minis.
But you still gonna buy more minis.
Yeah, I might.
I print more minis.
Yeah.
I
I know,
make my own damn minis.
So, okay, so how do you guys keep your guys as players organized? What I did, I had some 3-ring binders, and I had some sheet protectors. I put their character sheets in sheet protectors and stuff. I made them like a little character portfolio, and they got their
Like a little
one of them-
scrapbook. Like a little
Zero up
scrapbook.
there.
and their character sheets and stuff is here, so that way they
Zero's
that
like,
lunch
is this
for 'em, too?
kindergarten?
I mean, look,
Look,
I'm gonna preach, okay, Miller?
get on your soapbox.
Here. Let's make it official.
Yeah, stand up, Zero.
There you
From
go.
a podium.
Aside from spoon feeding these kids, everything about Dungeons and Dragons, Crit, what else are you doing for them? I mean, do you roll your dice for them too?
No, it's just I don't want them to come.
It's cool. It's cool. That's actually pretty cool, but it's excessive.
Yeah, but I don't want them to come saying, "Oh, I don't have my character sheet."
No,
That's
no,
their
your
problem.
books and stuff. Your books and stuff actually make sense. My players, my family do it themselves. I don't have to do it for them. But yeah, having a book to keep all your crap in is very helpful.
Yeah,
I mean, sure.
My players do it too, but I don't make it for them. I don't scrapbook the character for them.
What I do is just take at the end of the session. Look, it's this simple. At the end of this session, you collect everybody's character sheets after they did all their modifications and level ups and stuff. You collect the character sheets and you keep them in a folder for yourself. Don't let them take it home.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you how I got
characters. Give them all like 10 rolls.
So if you guys go on D&D Beyond, I can access your character sheets while you're home sleeping. I can remove all your magic items and say while you were sleeping, everything got stolen. And then you get really pissed, but then you're after hunting the person that stole all your items. Hey, I
mean, I don't do any. I guess
I don't do none of that. I don't do none.
I don't do any in between session. I don't do any in between session gaming. Like I don't. Once those characters those sheets go into the folder, and that's it. Game's over until the next week.
No offline rating.
Yeah, no, I don't do any of that stuff.
So here's.
I've played in games like that.
Right here.
That's pretty.
Yep. Hey, I only paid $50 for binder. Okay.
You know what you should do is get a printout of the Dungeons and Dragons symbol. Dungeons and Dragons symbol, print it out, put it in the little front of the cover, and tape it. And
I thought about that.
So you should 3D print one and then make it thin. And
totally bedazzle that cover, bro.
Oh yeah. So here's the player reference for information, then the combat reference sheets, then the character sheet, right here.
I know you get an A+.
Okay. And look, it's Icewind Dale theme.
Dolly, I would feel like I'm 8. Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Kindergarten.
But yeah, then there's this. Then here's a little printout for his spells. Because he doesn't normally play.
How old is he?
So, wait. Do they take those home, Crit?
No.
Is this for your family, or are you talking about your friends?
No, these are for my friends, my work buddies I work with.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so hold on a second. Where is this game held? At your house?
Zero.
My house.
Zero. De Hollow.
English.
Yeah, he's about to go off the rails.
Yeah.
See, what you do is you just switch to Gaslands. You don't need character sheets.
Yeah, you just got to print out cards.
This thing's completely unnecessary. I just printed it because it's cool.
Yeah, I know. I'd love to do that.
This is the first time I'm cracking this.
Dolly. I feel like I'm 8. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Yeah, and they didn't want to put this stuff on D&D Beyond because
that's all you need, Cujo.
There we go.
Oh yeah, just a sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Little printout of all your crap.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I definitely would like to do something like
you heard about WoW?
I'm just saying, Crit, it's a bit excessive. You can make one folder and keep all their character sheets in one folder if you're the one keeping the sheets. That's all.
Well, I just had this stuff laying around. I figured I would use it.
Need spell books and crap too, though, man.
What?
Yeah.
Casters need spell books.
They need spell sheet. They need a sheet, their wizard sheet with all spells written on it.
Yeah, but I usually get my players to shorthand the spell. You know what I mean in their book.
I got the cards. If they want to use the cards, they can.
I mean, see, that's generous. That's cool.
Yeah.
I just use Tabletop Simulator. It's got all the cards and everything.
But I'm not giving them my cards. Well, I give my kids my cards, but
no, I just let them write it on the shit.
He used to D&D Beyond. It works really well, he thinks. Doc says DM should keep the character sheets. People will forget them at home. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Kevin says you got to work with what your players get your players wise. 80% of characters suck at being responsible / respectful.
I don't know. I fall in at 80%.
If they have some experience, they're going to be a lot more respectful, I think. Unless they just don't give a shit. And that's the kind of person you have at your table. That's when you as a person should say, do I want this guy at my table?
Dolly Doll says they feel like that they're 8.
Yeah.
Kevin, I would argue 4th was better on editions.
Who said that?
Kevin?
I think you're the only person to ever say that.
Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin. He's
Nope.
trolling.
No. Bill
Kevin's
from
trolling.
Roll Stats said it too.
Yeah.
But
Seth said
What?
to make 5e combat more fun with 4e rules.
Yeah.
well, it's because 4E is like majorly tactical.
Doc
Like,
says
super tactical.
there's a Russian Dragon Lance.
There's no
musical
more.
play.
There's no more attack of opportunity in 5e, huh?
Yeah, there is.
No,
There is,
it's
If you
opportunity.
move past-
They
Yeah.
just changed the name. They just changed the name. It's the same thing.
But
Yeah,
it,
you
it
have
works
to-
different, doesn't it?
You have to use
It's
your
like it takes
action
a-
to.
Right, it
to
takes like
break,
a bonus
otherwise you get
action or something, huh?
No,
yeah, so it's not, yes. It's
Yeah,
so
if
that it's
you-
not as easy to use.
Yeah, if you
Like,
use your
wasn't-
bonus action already, then you're not going to be able to make an opportunity.
Dolly
attack.
Oh,
says,
Right.
Right.
do they forget their name
You
tags
can burn
when they
that
go to
up.
work at
Actually, they
McDonald's?
changed
Is
it.
that what they are going to do?
But you also it also works for the
Yeah,
villains
do they
too.
really want to?
So if you know that like
Right.
a villain burned his
but
bonus
most are
action,
new.
or
You can
he
step by
already
him,
used it,
or you can
yeah,
step
you'll be able
away.
to step by him. Yep.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I'll-
I think that's better.
Yeah,
Because I really hated that in 3.5. You got locked
Oh
in.
man, it was vicious. It was
There was
vicious.
no moving, yeah.
Yeah, and rogues will forget about it. Rogues like, where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
Let's see. Dolly Doll says, do they forget their name tags when they go to work at McDonald's? It's what they are going to do. Miller says, yeah. Do they really want to be there?
Yeah.
That's the point, right? Like if they want to be
Do
there,
they forget their
they'll
name
contribute.
tags, Crit?
Do they forget their name tags?
The question was for you, Crit.
Yeah, that was a question for you, bro.
You good? Do they forget their name tags?
No, we don't have
Oh.
name tags at work. We got badges.
It's just
They forget their badges.
That's a fancy name tag.
I know.
It's different.
It's a
Day hello,
fancy name
zero,
tag.
zero. Day hello.
What does that even mean?
Zero. Leave. Day hello. Let it go. Leave him alone. It's okay.
Yeah.
Zero. You ever heard? You know who Willie
hello.
Chirino is?
Who?
Willie Chirino.
Yeah.
No,
Dolly
I'm
says,
gonna send you a song later.
I probably know him. Send me the song.
It's called El Diablo Llegó a la Habana.
I know him. I know who you're talking
You
about.
know it?
Yeah.
all right, Dolly says, I want to keep my own sheet and my own stuff with me, which that's understandable. That is,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I can say if it's an agreed thing at session 0,
yeah.
then sure, everybody take their character sheets home. But it must be understood
Reaction.
that you need that character sheet every single time you go to the game. Now, you may be responsible enough to do it, but that doesn't mean everybody at the table will.
Mhm.
You know,
Just give your DM a copy of your sheet. There you go.
I just say it's a trust thing, right? Like you just got to trust your GM to hold on to those character sheets until you get back next week.
I mean, but
Right.
the sheets stay with the DM because we don't want to forget when we play. It's not because anybody's worried about you cheating. I mean, because the people are cheating.
Well, that's what
they're
she's
not
saying.
putting
She's
it
saying
in.
that basically she likes to take her character sheet home with her, right? And
To
I
cheat.
used to know people who do that. No,
To
not
cheat.
necessarily. I know people. Listen, I know dudes who used to just stare at their character
Combined.
sheets. I know dudes who used to just stare at their sheets like all
Mhm.
week. Literally stare at their sheets, stare at the player's
And
handbook.
number crunch them.
Yes, min
Yeah,
max.
but you don't-
Right?
You don't need your sheet for that.
I mean, you don't. That's my take. Like I said, I keep them, but some
Copy
people.
them. Copy
Some
them.
people want to take them home, but that's a group decision that should be made
Tell you
at
what.
session 0.
Tell
Right?
you what, my kids live here with me. They stayed with me, and they lost their sheets.
Mabel says, I'm with Dolly. I like to keep my sheets with me, which, again,
Oh.
that's totally understandable.
Maple, listen,
Hey, Mabel's from Canada. He's from Canada, dude. They hello zero.
he's not
They
wrong.
hello.
I'm
They hello.
just saying.
They hello.
He's not
Oh,
wrong. I'm just
oh.
saying.
Kevin says 4E has so much going for it. Monsters was built better. You had more to do on your turn than just basic attack. If you were melee,
Oh, you had a lot to do.
your
on your turn.
instructions were cleaners. Was cleaner. Advantage wasn't overpowered, etc., etc. Oh. 0. Calm down.
Hey,
I
Kevin.
didn't say anything. Why you guys putting it on me? I
Kevin,
didn't say nothing.
Kevin, I've watched some people recently just play 4th edition, and they had played it before, and some of them were new, and battles would take forever, like hours, just to get through a combat. And they said the DM said he actually disregarded a few things just so he wouldn't have to, deal with it and roll. So from
He's
what
talking
I've
about
heard,
Force, guys.
with 4th edition, holy crap!
Are you talking
I would
about the
not
video
want-
with Puff and Force?
Yeah, I watched the
Yeah,
whole
I
thing.
saw that too.
I watched the whole thing, and then I watched
Yeah.
the review afterwards, like a 45-minute review of what they thought about it after they played their session. And it was like horrible. They would never play it ever.
It sounds like the combat for 4E would be fun if you had a computer crunching the numbers. So if it were a computer game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what it was designed like, right? It wasn't supposed to mimic like World of Warcraft, and that was like the whole deal to get that body of players into Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Did they ever add? I got a question because I don't know much about 5e and 4. Did they ever add aggro into the game?
What? Agriculture?
Aggro. No, aggro.
What is that?
No.
Aggro, man. Like holding aggro.
called
like
rage.
Tanking. No, it's
Not
not
really.
called rage.
Agro's the horse from Shadow of the Colossus.
No.
I ran aggro in my game just because I thought it was fun. But I mean, plus it would give the players something like say the rogue runs up and does 65 damage, whatever. The rogue
He's
knows
gonna
he's
take
getting his
aggro.
ass kicked next round.
Yeah.
So
Y'all don't know what aggro is? Who doesn't know what aggro is?
Yeah.
You know, Zero. When we're playing World of Warcraft and you walk off into the room and holler Leroy Jenkins, you aggro the entire room.
you piss off everything in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And then-
so the way aggro works is the first player to be seen gets attacked, and then once combat starts, the player doing the most damage, generally speaking, sometimes it's the healer, will get attacked if it's a single target attack.
It's kind of like what Troy was talking about from Facility D20, where his party went into a huge dungeon room, and there was these doors on the outside of the rooms, and every so often a door would open and another group of villains would come in, and every time the party heard a spellcaster, they would literally like just destroy that spellcaster.
Yep.
So he'd maybe get one spell off and then get wiped. So is that what you're talking about?
Kind
You
of.
pull aggro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, except it's the
Kevin
enemy doing it
says-
to you.
Yeah, Kevin says crunching
It's just
with
AI,
the
right?
3-5 thing. Oh man, you killed zeros.
No, it's because it's all right. I'm not. Listen, I don't.
People who
hate
play
horror, I just
characters
don't care
level
about it.
20 in advance.
Say what?
People.
Oh yeah, people playing characters 20 level.
in advance.
Well, it depends. Some people do, some people don't. I know people who will literally close their book at a session and not even think about it until the very next session. But then I know people who who go home and min-max numbers and come back with a completely different character because it's like,
Yeah.
this is actually a better build.
They go home and watch some YouTube videos.
Dolly says
now,
our
yeah.
DM Yeah, Dolly says our DM keeps our numbers. He knows our stats. Well, what our stats are. It's not like anyone can cheat. Kevin says no. Mabel says, I know aggro. I used to play heals in WoW. I played a warrior dwarf for the
I
alliance.
used to play the tank. I love tanking and WoW, dude. That was my favorite thing to do.
Aggro is dependent on the intelligence of the enemy.
Yeah, there's
In
different
D&D.
algorithms for how they work in MMOs and stuff. Sometimes they will kill the healer, as opposed to like the highest damage or whatever.
If
No,
they're
sometimes
told to,
healers
yeah.
can put out, like a shadow priest can put out damage so they can heal.
Or they'll go after the ranged ones first. They'll ignore the tank and go straight for the ranged guy, even if he's not doing the most damage.
Yep.
Yeah, but then the
That's
tank's
why
got
they
to shout.
fixate on them.
Tank's got to shout.
Well, that's like military tactics, right, Quinn? I mean, like when enemies, you get into contact with an enemy, the first thing they do is try to take out officers, medical staff, so that you can't
Yeah, it's AI.
recover.
No, I don't know. I'm not a game dev, so I don't know what all their algorithms are. I just know what I've experienced from.
I'm saying like in military tactics, like real world military tactics, right? Like
kill the most dangerous things first. Yeah.
Right, like kill the most important things first, so that the rest of the units fall apart and whatever, right? Like that's a common thing, right? So if the guy who's shooting the bow is like doing the most damage, then you got to get that guy. Right?
Yeah, but
And a lot of times,
but you can override it with a tank, though. That's the thing. Like that's the big thing that's different about aggro. See, the tank The tank's got abilities that forces the enemy to attack him.
Yeah, the tank has vicious mockery essentially.
Vicious mockery.
It's usually called taunt. But if the tank taunts the enemy, it forces them to attack.
Yeah.
Zio, you need to play some World of Warcraft.
Nope.
Don't play WoW. WoW is crap.
I'm good.
WoW's not. WoW's
you know
not
what?
crap.
I totally dodged that bullet in the 90s. I saw it coming. I was like, no, get out of here.
WoW's not crap. WoW's fun.
I didn't say it was crap. I just said I totally dodged it. Or wait, did I say it was crap?
Since we're talking video games and D&D just came out with their new one, has anybody watched? It's not officially out, but anybody watched some streams?
What's that new one?
Boulder Gates.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh no,
I want that.
It actually
Did they come out though?
It actually looks
somebody-
really good. We could actually all play. I don't know about
Early
all of
release.
us.
Early access is
Yeah, early access is out right now, and we could all play and we can chat with each other and be moving around like a game board, and it's got cut scenes, and you move around, take turns, and do your, and all the spells are 5e. You roll dice and everything on certain checks and everything.
Wow.
It looks really good.
That's cool.
It looks
I'll tell you
really
what,
good.
Knights of the Old Republic was like that. It was based off D20 and it was cool.
Overboard. Let's see. Kevin says Overboard DM. That was the fourth edition. Monsters had too much HP, not enough output. The way I fixed fourth ed was I cut the HP of every monster in half and increased their damage dice size.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you could fix it, if that's what you like and you're playing it, I'm sure you could tailor it to make it work better. Like you can do with any edition, like 5th edition. If it's not complicated enough, you can add some complications to it.
always do like what's that guy, the DM professor? He basically just does like 2 to 3 hits. He disregards HP altogether. I mean, I've done that before too. Like a kobold's probably going to go down in one shot anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like they had minions in 4th, and I thought about bringing that in and easily just throw in some easy creatures that, like, it's a one-hit opponent. If they get a hit, it's dead. But you can have swarms of just, everybody loves that scene in Lord of the Rings where like all the goblins are just piling in from everywhere. And how would you even fight that? You just be swinging left and right. Every hit's a kill, and that'd be fun.
You guys might know, because I don't know near as much about D&D as you guys do. In all of video games, even the D&D ones, there's always sometimes he's called necromancer, but not always. There's always a dude who heals people by hurting himself, and he heals himself by hurting the bad guys. I think that would be...
There's a class in D&D for that. What is it called?
Is
like
that
a blood mage?
I think it's...
Yeah, that's the Blood Hunter.
Is it
the Blood Hunter? The Blood Hunter cuts himself, and
Blood Hunter's like Van Helsing, though. I was thinking more like a necromancer healer.
Van Helsing doesn't cut himself.
No, he doesn't.
Let's see. Melissa's in 5e. That's how I play my enemies. Animals attack at the first sight. The old evil cleric would likely attack the caster. Yeah. Kevin says, other than that, it was gold. I'm not a WoW fan. I played WoW. It was nothing like fourth ed D&D. Maple, Baldur's Gate's on my wish list.
Yep.
I had a friend that was super into Baldur's Gate games in the 90s. Trailer for Baldur's Gate looks sick, very different from earlier Baldur's Gates. Yeah, I watched that trailer like 3 or 4 times.
I think I played Baldur's Gate 2.
Man,
I was just playing it the other day. It's really
shit.
Yeah. Semantic HP is great for the BBEG. So
I think when it came down to it, like grunts and troops and soldiers and stuff, unless it was very important for the story, they probably didn't get hit points. I just looked at whatever their hit dice, like in the player's hand or in the monster man, you just look at what their max hit points are. I was like, all right, I'll leave it that, unless it's time to it's getting tired and it's getting drawn out, then you just finish it. But for the bigger bad guys like the dragons or something that's story driven, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll either give it max hit points or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because
the boss fight has to be.
I think that's what Professor Dungeon Master does with in his games.
Who?
Professor Dungeon Master from Dungeon Craft.
Yeah, the boss fight has to be hard, man.
Yeah, well, it should. Yeah, it should drain a lot of resource. So that when the players are done, they feel like they accomplished something.
HP,
yeah.
Well, I've noted like in Icewind Dale when I was reading it, one of the bosses has 3 stages in 3 different forms.
That sounds like a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest with
Mega
you,
Man boss.
Cujo, you know what it is exactly I'm talking about, right? Or have you made it that far yet?
No, I have not. No.
Yeah.
I've been into Warhammer right now.
I wish I could afford that.
No, you don't.
You have a 3D printer.
Don't listen to him, Crit. Don't listen to him.
Hey, isn't that Heresy Zero?
Yeah.
Sure is, but free is for me, bro.
Yep.
Marines.
I've used the minion system for other games. Basically, if players hit, they kill the target.
Yeah, it's like a foil target. It's paper target.
Yeah. Minions
I've done like giant Helm's Deep battles, and there's no way that would have worked if I used hit points. No way. It would have taken like 100 years, to finish the game. But if you use the paper method, it's all they got to do is hit. You know what I'm saying? And at that point where they're fighting like armies, your players should be able to hit pretty easily, But then when it came, like I said, when it came to the generals or the captains or the big bad guys, then you slow it down a little bit. You know what I mean? And, but just the background is the atmosphere of the combat. You know what I'm saying? Like back and forth. Because if your players are the only people fighting an army, you did something wrong. You know what I mean? They did something wrong.
How would you downsize a campaign for just 2 players?
You don't have to. What do you mean downsize?
Like, cut the fights.
Yeah, he's only got 2 players.
Yeah, I only got 2 players.
Right. Each fight, I'll tell you what challenge rating it is. He just nerfed it.
Yeah. Like I think like the challenge rating is based on 4 player characters against that challenge rating, right? Mm-hmm. So you just half it, right? Like,
Well, it's going to tell you like if you got a CR2 monster, if you got 2 CR2 monsters, that's a CR4 challenge, right? So that's a party of 4 at level 4, right?
Is that how it works in 5th?
How's it work in 3? That's not how it works.
In three, it was like if it was a challenge 2 monster and then another challenge 2 monster of the same exact type joined, it was only like a challenge 3. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really increase that much. It only doubled when you had like a.
You sure?
If you had like a challenge 2, like if you had an orc and a gnoll, and they were both the same challenge rating, then it would be that. Then it would double. You know what I'm saying? Whatever their challenge ratings are. I thought that's I could be wrong.
It's called 40K because that's how much you spend before you hate Game Workshop's enough to quit.
Right. I think it's tagged.
Oh, comment of the week right there. Kevin, right there.
Yeah, but Kevin likes 4th. I mean, come on.
So, did any of you guys ever play EverQuest?
No, I heard it too.
Okay, so in it
on PlayStation.
Wasn't there a comic book for EverQuest?
Maybe. This is why I say WoW sucks. So in WoW, you can Leroy Jenkins, and aside from pissing off your guild, there's no harm done. EverQuest, do not die. Don't mess up, because you pay for the game, you pay for every expansion, you pay per month to play, and when you die, you lose all your shit. It's there on your corpse. You respawn naked over there in the next county. You got to run your naked ass back to get it.
It's like one of the game modes. You had to run back, get your stuff.
Wait, didn't they do that in WoW too?
Yeah.
It was like that for a while ago.
Yes, they did.
Yes, it did, because I watched a friend of mine was playing. He got pwned by some dude on a griffin, and then he got pissed because he had to run back to his body. By the time he ran back, he was looted. Yeah. They had looted his stuff.
Oh, that's open world PvP full loot server. That's different. That's not the normal game.
Yeah, they changed that.
But in PvE, you don't leave your body and you have to run back as a ghost.
Yeah, see, they did have a comic book based on the video game. Right?
Yep. But yeah, like in one of the play modes in Diablo 2, you die, you spawn back, you run back to your body. Yeah, no, hardcore you get deleted.
Yeah, but your partner can pick up your loot in hardcore. Yeah. But in Diablo, if you die, your body hits the ground. Period. With your loot on it, you come back naked.
Yeah. Well, like in EverQuest, you would lose all your crap. You would lose XP. You can give someone permission to drag your corpse for you, because you're not going to be able to go get it if it's in the middle of a boss fight. You get killed and they're being naked.
Kevin says action economy is what defines strength of an encounter. If your players are only getting 2 actions a turn, they are way weaker than the party of 4. If you're facing 4 bad guys. Okay.
Yeah, in fifth edition, it's action economy.
Yeah.
If you're only 2 party and you're facing 4, and you add another, you keep adding another body is another whole round of attacks against you. It can get pretty hairy quick, and they don't have to be high level.
Kevin says try to balance it with actions available on both sides. Okay. Well. Okay.
Wait, like giving more actions to the players? Like, what do you mean by that?
Probably action economy. If you got 2 people, they're only going to come up against 2 people.
Right.
If
I get that. Right.
Or if it's 4, then they're going to be a lot lesser. A lot lesser.
It's going to be a higher challenge to them then.
So, Kevin, are you saying that like have one like a player go, then the bad guy, then a player, then the bad guy?
No, you just use initiative like normal. That's like taking it's like taking a Hydra, right? It's like a Hydra, and you put it on the land. It's a specific challenge rating, right? If that Hydra is just standing in the middle of the open saying, hey, let's fight, and the players run up and fight it, 4 players, we're fighting a Hydra. Now you take that same Hydra, same level, same players, same level, put that Hydra in water, the challenge rating completely changes, right? Like that's almost double the challenge rating now, because half those players probably can't swim.
Supposed to be in water.
There are some that can be in water. What you talking about?
Yeah, but I mean that's but you put somebody to fight on a 2x4. Yeah, it changes the fight completely.
Right. It's like if you use harpies, right?
Jack would have survived on the door, okay?
If they use harpies, right, and they're in an open grassy field, the harpies have no chance unless they just completely stay away from the party. Now, if you use harpies in like a craggy valley where they actually where the map actually has enough room for them to fly around, they've got an extreme advantage, right?
Or a real tall clock tower that's all opened up, and you're inside it, and they got
players have to run around.
But Crit, I don't know if this is what you meant. Like you're trying to play a campaign that's already written out, or an adventure path, and it's already says, hey, you come up against this many creatures of this type and that type. How do you nerf it? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Take a creature out.
If you've only got 2 characters, you better probably reduce it down to about 2 enemies, depending on their level.
Okay.
Depending on the hero's level, depending on the creature's level, you're going to wipe them out with just like you got 8 attacks against you. They're only going to have 2 attacks back.
I would say take that encounter and reduce it by half, right? Like if there's 4 orcs, you only use 2, right? Like that's.
And you can make a judgment call. Do what he says. Do that, and then if that's working out, then that might work out all the way through. But if it's too easy.
Or you could just read the damn book and use that as your backdrop and create a homebrew and do it yourself.
Yeah.
So is there a tabletop game that's as punishing as the original EverQuest? Like you don't want to die; it's bad.
I mean, but I don't get it. What happens? You can't. Your body when you respawn, your body doesn't spawn at your feet.
No, you gotta run back.
No, dude. Yeah, like say you died in a boss fight. This is dragon.
But if you log out or whatever, because you can log out and WoW, and your body will be at your feet.
No, it stays in the dungeon where you died.
Yep.
Either you have to go get it, or you have to give somebody permission to go get it.
It won't spawn outside the dungeon.
Nope. And if you, well, I don't know about it anymore, but back in the 90s, if you left it for more than like 2 or 3 hours, it would just despawn with all your crap.
That sucks. I mean, that's kind of fun too, though.
Yeah,
Frostgrave like that.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It is kind of fun, bro. It does add something.
Kind of fun.
I don't want to die, dude. I'm leaving. It does. Yeah.
Frostgrave's like that. If you play the campaign version, if you play the just game, you versus me, then it's just 10 dudes versus 10 dudes. Who wins? But if you play the campaign, you have to roll for stuff outside of the game. Like you have to create spells, go up levels, buy stuff with the treasure you find. You have to replace people in your warband if they get killed or if they get wounded. You can't leave them in. Like if a guy breaks an arm, he can't fight the next game. That means he's out for the next game. So you're one guy less in your warband. So it's pretty tricky. It's cool though. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, so there's a campaign mode I haven't gotten into yet. It seems pretty fun.
It sounds like Kenshi.
You're going to be doing a review on Frostgrave Zero?
Yes, I will.
Kinshi is free, by the way. For anybody who didn't know, the developer of Kinshi put the torrent for it on his own website because Steam said he can't or whatever, and he's like, "Screw you, Steam! You guys can have it for free. I don't care." So it's on his website for free.
Well, I might go
Kinshi.
download it. Kenshi
What's
looks
that?
cool, dude. It sounds like what exactly what Zero was just describing. Like you got
It's
warbands.
old school, man. Whatever you want to do, do it.
You know what it
What I like-
is? It's
what I
like
like about
Warcraft 3 creative mode.
What I like about Frostgrave is it's really basic, really simple, and you could buy their miniatures if you want. They're just generic looking miniatures, or you could use whatever miniatures you have or want to use,
Or
for
3D
your
print them.
warband. Or 3D print them, exactly.
Zero said we can't talk about 3D printing anymore, man.
No,
Blasphemy.
I'm just saying it's like, your wizard doesn't have to be a wizard from their collection. You can just be like, if you
Yeah.
have one from Dungeons and Dragons, you can just use that guy.
That's
So
why
that's-
I'm.
a matter of fact, the
Ooh.
Nalzer's Marvelous Miniatures, I think that's the best way to go because you get like a low level guy and then his like epic level version. That's literally the wizard and his apprentice. So you can buy one
Yeah.
of those, and there you go. You've got your wizard and apprentice already done.
I got your warband for you, Zero. Dice Warriors.
I got your warband right here, buddy.
Yeah,
I got something for you.
I'm gonna
something
try
for
to. I'm
me
gonna
too.
try to find a file for you,
Hayden,
got
can
something for
start
me
sword
too.
fighting.
and I'm gonna do.
Huevos.
I'm gonna try to make the dice, like the dice fighters. You know what I'm talking about, Quinn, right? For Thingiverse,
No,
like the
tell 'em
D4
no, tell 'em no,
fighter
tell
and
'em
stuff.
no. I have no clue.
I really.
Oh man,
I know what you're talking about. They're dice minis. They're dice with arms,
yeah,
legs, and
the
weapons.
dice.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's a
Somebody
warband
used to
right
make
there.
somebody used to make paint pots. They were like little miniatures, but they look like paint pots with arms, legs, and faces. Something.
Get you.
You could use them like
Cute.
chess pieces because it was like a chess game, but they were little paint
Aw.
pots.
Okay, Kevin. Where's my mouse at?
What's Kevin saying?
Kevin says all locating spells and picking up spells per day of monsters with magic is so. What's that? Okay, my dyslexia is kicking in.
Allocating spells and picking spells per day of monsters with magic is so what? Granular?
Yeah, there we go. It's just
That's
yeah,
what
the
I
L
wish
and
they
the
kept
U's backwards on
fourth
me.
edition. Monster manual way easier.
Mhm.
It's Baldur's Gate PC only.
No,
No,
I
think it's actually coming out on the PS4 too.
No,
Or
it's
PS4.
PC and what you call it, Steam
Xbox?
only.
Oh,
No,
Steam.
PC and Steam.
That is PC.
So-
That's PC.
Well,
PC.
I
can buy the
yeah, I know,
Steam
but I
box or
mean, if
whatever.
you've got a Steam machine, you know what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking about doing because I don't have a PC. I can just pick up a Steam machine and I can play it.
It's gonna cross platform.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It'll probably be on a 5, but yeah.
Mhm. But yeah, I don't know. I know during my sister's Zero, they did the dice rolls and stuff in front of me. Everything.
We still talking session 0.
That's what
That's
this.
the whole point of this show, bro.
Yeah, that
We
was
are-
the show.
We
We only
are
had one topic.
We was on topic until Hate joined us.
But
we're
we
on
only had
session
one topic.
3 or 4
Could
by
you-
now.
Could you imagine all of us in the session 0? I don't think it'd go anywhere.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
wouldn't
Yeah,
get
well, we
shit
don't know what
done.
we're doing anyway.
We might decide what we're gonna 3D print.
I'm gonna show it with a character sheet. Creed, I got like 6 18s. What?
EK, what's up, man? You can't handle it.
I'll be like, I call bullshit on that one.
If we have a session 0, there's no Warforges.
No, I'm playing
So,
the Warforged.
Kuja, when you gonna run that game
I'm
that
playing the
we're
Warforged.
your campaign thing
I'm not
that
running
we
the game.
created characters for?
Who's running the game? I think
You
Kevin's
was, you know.
Kevin's
Crit
gonna
was
run the
running the
game.
game, huh?
Maple's got to take off, guys.
All right, Maple. Thanks.
All right,
for
later,
sending me-
Maple.
GG Maple.
Thanks for stopping
I
by.
got Steam. My computer sucks though. But yeah,
Yeah, my
thanks
PC
for
is
stopping
My
by, Maple.
computer. I
His
got
PC
on the
will probably
Discord
have a heart
live
attack.
stream with Quinn. He laughed at my computer.
I wonder if it would run it. Okay. Maybe not.
Honestly, Crit, mine's not much better. Mine would not run Baldur's Gate 3. It ain't happening.
Yeah,
I got
don't
another
think
graphic
I would
dual
do it.
graphic
Texas
card.
struggles with Blood Bowl 2.
That was on sale the other day, and I forgot to get it.
Oh yeah.
Blood Bowl. We got that in Barnes and Noble.
Yep.
No. The digital on Steam was on sale for like $5. I forgot to get it.
Oh wow!
Oh well.
But next week, what do you guys want to talk about?
Yo, mama.
Session 0.
Yeah.
So I was going to do
Because
this
it's Session 0. I found out it's just talk about anything,
How about Session 1?
anything and everything.
I know we're doing what is it? We're doing every other week. So
Are you guys gonna tune in for Friday's Call of Cthulhu game from Game On?
Well, I'll try.
What time
I'll
is it?
go. Me and Zero going together.
I got dentist Friday, and then I'm doing firewood. So
You got tennis.
dentist.
Oh, I thought he said tennis
I
too.
thought you said tennis. I know. I
That'll
was
be
like,
split.
you get fancy.
He's getting.
Oh, Kevin says I'll run it. I'll convert you all to fourth. Haha.
Oh gosh, no.
I'll
luck.
try.
Playing. The
Gosh,
fourth has a
no.
Warforged. Fourth has a Warforged. I'm in.
I'm game. I would try it
I'm in.
No.
because
Sorry.
BB3 is coming out soon.
What?
Baldur's
BB3.
Gate 3.
Yeah.
Oh, BB3.
Damn, where the hell is it?
PG.
It's a Friday at 9.
Zero.
Yeah.
Can I put those plastic BBs in a bottle of in a paint pot and shake it?
Oh man,
I don't think it'd be heavy enough, would they?
what'd you say, Crit? I hate.
Can I put those
Plastic
plastic BBs in my paint pot and shake it?
You can, but I don't think it's good for the paint. I use glass BBs, 8mm to anywhere between 8mm and 10 BBs, because
You know what?
6
When
will
we
clog
hang
up the.
When we hang up, give me that, and then give me that technical paint again, because I'm putting it in my Amazon cart. That rust
Wait,
paint.
what technical paint?
That rust paint.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Have you guys tried to use neon paint? I don't know if you saw my latest video.
That was awesome.
Nah, I did see it,
Truck.
but I didn't.
I like the magnet thing you did. That was
I saw the truck. I saw it. I think that paint itself is
It's just
just too thin. No, I don't think it's crap. I just think it's too thin. You might have to back where you're going to paint that with white
That's what I was
in order for
thinking,
you
yeah.
to get that.
Oh
pop,
yeah.
you know.
yeah,
Straight
maybe.
bone.
Oh, Blood Bowl 3 is what he says.
Oh, Blood Bowl 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't started collecting any of those miniatures yet.
What, Blood
I
Bowl?
want those cheerleaders.
Bet you do, you old
I
timer.
am. You know what? That's one of those
Yeah.
few games from Warhammer or from Games Workshop I just do not care about. I
Yeah.
just have never
want the
been interested in
cheerleaders.
Blood Bowl.
More
I don't like
Necromunda.
They're- Those,
I don't like
those
football.
40K games on Steam are freaking hard.
Yeah.
You know,
I have a
The
couple of them.
I bought the latest one, Adeptus Mechanicus one, on Xbox.
Mhm.
It's
on
cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a turn base. You know it.
so turn-based tactical.
Yeah, I like it because I'm an AdMech fan. I like their whole theme,
Mhm.
and against the Necrons and their whole thing about wanting to get their power and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Vermintide 2 is pretty fun.
yeah, that was cool.
Zanamaro was
shooter.
playing that a lot. He was actually doing live streams of Vermintide too. Playing like a witch
Oh, yeah?
hunter or something.
Yeah.
I have 40K Armageddon. That game is hard.
Yeah.
With the one with all the orcs.
You know what's fun? Y'all ever heard of Unepic?
No.
It's a Metroidvania indie game. It's pretty good. I bought it, and I'm about I'm more than halfway through. I'm close to like 3/4 way through. It's pretty good though.
I also have Total War Warhammer. That one's hard.
Yeah, that I've heard about that one.
Ooh, those are nice. That's your Frostgrave band?
No, these are 3D printed skeletons that I got off the eBays, but they're gonna be in my Frost game.
See, that's how I get my 3D prints.
It's me
They
too.
They come out great. You just
They're so smooth. They're so clean.
It's
like-
pay the money. They come right to you.
Yeah, dude, no struggle.
Mm.
But it's just me. I don't have one yet.
They come out.
When I
boxed
think
up.
about
Bro,
actually, when I think about it,
But we have a session 0 and we kill off 0.
There's no boogers on these guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Hero.
No boogers.
That's a
I'm gonna
resin
send
print,
Zero
right?
that.
That's gotta be resin.
No, this is FDM.
Booger
Yes,
free.
Yeah, I guess. I don't see how it's resin. You're right.
Listen.
No, I believe you.
Oh
I
yeah,
believe
that's
you.
FDM.
That strip's way too long to be resin.
Mm-hmm.
The dude would have to have a big ass resin printer.
This is not
They make
this strip right here is a paint
paint
stirrer.
Yeah.
It's a paint stick.
Take
Oh,
off
that's
your
what it is.
sunglasses.
He
Trying to
can't see
paint
with
them.
the sunglasses on.
But y'all gotta remember, Zero's like this
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, he thought.
Man, you like this big from over here, man. I don't know
But
what
yeah,
that was.
I'm gonna use them in D&D, Frostgrave, whatever, man. You know, anything that needs skeleton warriors, I'm gonna use them.
Heroes
Yeah.
Quest.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Hero Quest. I'll make my own damn Hero Quest.
Yeah, session 0.
Yeah, you know what?
Zero.
Let's have a session 0 next week, guys.
No.
No.
But I
I'm
got
gonna send Zero that
For what?
Axle Mini with $100 COD.
COD.
fine. We can have a session 1 next week. We don't need a session 0.
Who's going to run the game?
You?
See, my session 0 that I made when I had that D&D Beyond was like, all right, guys, you can come make a character for a campaign. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
I mean, you don't have to
talk
make
about. You don't talk about as a team what would be good, makes sense. I want to be a cleric that doesn't heal. All right,
Yes!
got it. You know, like
No, I'm always willing. I mean, I like playing the tank. I'll play a healer too. I mean, if you need a DPS, I'll do it.
Kevin says one thing I disliked about 4th was crazy people, crazy player races. Warforged, cough.
oh,
One thing.
Yeah,
put
Blood
it
Bowl
down.
2 is back up to
Hey.
$20 now.
You just threw a little salt on you, bro. Salt.
Put it back up.
yeah, I heard that salt drop on the
You
table.
just sprinkled a little bit of salt there, buddy.
I didn't
Good
hear
is.
what he said.
One thing I disliked about 4th was crazy player races. Warforged.
That's not crazy. That's not great. I don't understand. Let me explain something to y'all. If y'all have seen
Put him on
Star
full
Trek,
screen.
and
Put
then
him on full
Spock
screen.
needed
Yeah,
red
yeah,
matter.
hang on,
Remember that?
You know,
Remember that when you seen Star Trek and Spock needed red matter? You know red matter is an actual mythological chemical, right? Anyway, that's the way I see it in whatever it is, whatever the realm is, whatever where Warforged are. I see it as that mythological chemical that brings them to life. It's like whatever you want to call it, God's will, red matter, whatever you want to call it. I don't see what the problem is. It's just in D&D, it's called magic.
Style.
I don't see everybody says, "Oh, the Warforged doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit." I don't see how it doesn't fit.
You know,
Because if you had magic,
I'm gonna be
if
honest
you had
with
magic, you would have AI.
I have nothing. I don't have a problem with Warforged at all. I don't. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's
I don't get it. I don't get everybody. No, I know what it is. Everybody says because it doesn't fit. Robots don't fit. But if you
They're
had
not
magic, right? But they're
they're
like
like constructs, right? Like
Yeah.
some type of
but they're sentient.
yeah. So what? I mean,
It's
okay, good
magic.
deal.
It's fucking
Who
magic.
cares? Who cares?
magic.
What does it matter if it's
Yeah.
No,
sentient?
people don't like Warforged because they say it doesn't fit.
I got an idea. Hey,
that?
you play a Warforged, and Zero
playing a
plays a
Warforged.
gnome riding the Warforged.
There you
No,
go.
a
Ooh.
halfling. A
I put Zero
halfling.
on my back.
Halfling barbarian.
One
I'll
shot
put a
next
little
week.
seat. I'll put a little seat on my shield, Zero, so I can throw you and you can slide.
Halfling barbarian. That's all I want.
got it.
Okay.
I think Cujo should DM.
So
With
how about this?
Wait. A halfling barbarian with a level in bard.
What do you
Yeah,
A
use?
but-
bard barbarian.
I want to tell stories. Barbarians
bard
tell stories.
barbarian.
That's how they pass down legends, right?
Warforged, sword and board.
So
Bilbo
what?
Bard Barbarian.
Play a Birdman
Zero.
Ranger. Just hang out in the sky
Zero
shooting.
Baggins.
Always have
Zero
3 or 4
baggins.
ideas in queue, so when your character dies, you could get the other in by the next game. Yeah. Always great to have a backup.
Yeah, I
And then the
always
backup,
got like
backup.
3-4 tanks in the back of my head that I want to play.
Did y'all see the thing where someone posted a deal of how you can make a character that can make themselves small and then they're light enough to have Mage Hand pick them up and carry them around or something?
Yes.
That's freaking hilarious.
Dude, there's
Like-
videos
Yeah.
on how to make Batman in D&D. Like,
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, look it up. There's how to create Batman in D&D. I'm like, all right,
Nerdarchy's
well,
got a bunch of those.
Yeah. I was mostly kidding, hate, but Star Mines were trash. Or Shard Mines was trash.
I don't know that much about fourth. Like Shard Mines, I don't know what that is.
Fourth
now?
gave us Dragonborn and Tieflings. That's what they gave us.
See, that's what I don't like. I mean, the Tieflings are cool, but everybody wants to be a Tiefling now.
Tiefling was introduced in what, 4th edition? And a gnome was a monster race in 4th?
Who? Gnome?
Tieflings?
Yeah.
Gnome was a player race in 3.5. I know that.
Yeah, but in 4th edition, they didn't become a player race until like one of the other books came out.
In what? What are you talking about, Crit?
Okay.
Gnomes
was...
I mean, I had
been players since AD&D 2nd edition.
No,
I know they were in 3.5. I know that.
They were in AD&D 2nd edition.
Right. In 4th edition. In 4th edition
right here.
It was not one of the original races in the player's handbook.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Because it was in 3.5.
Yeah.
I have the player's handbook right here, and we're going to fact check on Crit.
Please do. If I'm wrong.
If you're wrong, what?
Yeah.
You shave your face.
I can do it. What? If you're wrong, you DM.
If I'm wrong.
If you're wrong, you're going to DM.
Okay.
Next week, session 1.
Okay.
Is there a list here? There's no list. Y'all can talk while I'm flipping.
No, we want. I like the sound of the paper.
Me too.
I get one either, man.
ASMR.
Yeah.
So Queen, I'm guessing you're playing next week.
Uh-huh.
I guess you're playing.
There's a gnome right there. Right there's a gnome right there. You're DMing next week.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, let me see the book. Let me see the book. Is that the player's handbook?
I showed you the book.
I want to play a Drider Sorcerer.
Is that the monster manual or the player's handbook?
Or sorceress?
Huh?
Drider Sorcerer is pretty cool, bro.
Show me.
I did.
No, you didn't. You said, "Oh, right there, you put it up." Show me.
That could be creepy.
I did.
Spider person.
No, show me.
I actually used the Drider one time in my last campaign, Quinn, and it was not that powerful. They're not that powerful. But, oh my god, dude! It freaked everybody out so much just because of what it was. You know what I'm saying?
So, Crit,
what'd you play?
I didn't play. I used a Drider once in my last campaign, only once, and the players were so fucking freaked out by the encounter, they never wanted to come across one again, and it wasn't that powerful. You know what I mean? It's just the environment that it was in, the setting that I created for it. It just worked out. You know what I'm saying? And they're such a cool monster. You know what I'm saying? Them and the Scorpion people. I can't remember what those guys are called.
Kevin says he'll DM.
Kevin, you can't DM, okay?
I'm looking at the Drider now. It says it's a CR6, 19 AC, 123 hit points.
It used to be a CR7, but yeah, I think they're dope, dude. I think they're very dope. And if you make it a spellcaster, it's even more powerful.
Are you working next week?
Well, I am working, but which day? Wednesday? Yeah, I'm working.
Yeah. Oh. 0? Since I'm DMing, I got a one shot set off to the side.
Oh, I gotta.
What's a one shot?
If listen, no, I can't because it depends on what time you start. Because if you're starting that shit at 10 o'clock at night, hell no, son.
I could start it earlier.
If you started like 6, maybe. But I'm not about to play a one shot from 10 to 11 or 10 to 12. That's not gonna happen.
Got it. Quinn?
Unless we're just using theater of the mind and we just say, hey, I win.
Dude, I never have any idea what's happening with my schedule, so probably not.
That's Quinn's way of saying, hell no, I don't want to play with you.
I'm not even going to ask Hate.
Hate is the one asking you.
The game that's going on Friday, I'd love to check it out, but I have no idea if I can. That's only 2 days away.
I'm going to moderate that conversation in the chat.
I'm going to be at work.
Anybody got any new videos coming out? Anybody?
Yeah. I gotta edit mine.
Let's all talk at once. Let's all talk at once.
Everybody wants.
Okay. 0, new videos.
What?
You got any new videos?
Yes, of course. I have a video every week. I'm dropping them.
Cujo.
Yeah.
New video out.
Yeah, I already have. Yeah, I have one coming out. I just gotta edit it. So
Lava tiles.
no.
Cujo reminds me of that player that she's like, all right, dude, it's your turn. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, who's dead?
Roll a 20. All right.
Cujo, I attack. You're like, what are you talking about?
Could you
I
run an Underdark campaign with all his cabin's terrain? Yes, he does. Quinny, you got another video coming out this week?
No, I
We
just
could do
did
it.
one this morning. I think
Mhm.
I don't know what day it is. Next week though is a cooking video because my patrons are weird. Beats me.
Dude, your cooking videos are nice, though.
They wanted to know how I make spaghetti and meatballs because I don't use any of that store-bought garbage.
Ooh.
Cool.
I would watch that.
Okay. Now you've got my interest.
I know, same here. So Quinny and Vegecrafts next week, guys. Check it out.
What about hate?
Spaghetti and meatballs next week, bro. You know, listening.
Yep.
What about
That's what I'm
hate?
doing. That's
No,
what I'm doing.
he
Spaghetti and
doesn't have
meatballs.
a video coming out.
I'm making spaghetti and meatballs next week with store-bought ingredients.
Well, yeah, I mean tomatoes and stuff. Sure, grow them yourself.
That's what I'm doing.
Don't
I'm
use that
buying
crap in a
everything
jar.
in a
That ain't
jar
stock.
and plastic. I'm talking. It's my turn.
No,
My video is gonna be from Walmart.
you should do it. You should copy mine, but use the garbage ingredients.
No, you
That'd be
copied
hilarious.
his.
Oh, wait, you guys hear him? I can't hear him.
I hear him.
I think you're just ignoring him.
No, I just muted him.
He's always going. No, you see how he is, and he only does that to me.
You know, it's because he likes you, bro.
He doesn't do that to
you.
none of y'all. Crit's like that. Crit's like this little tyrant moderator.
I'm gonna try to get it. Well, I've been trying to get videos out, but
You know what's good about spaghetti and meatballs though? It's super cheap, and without even meaning to, you're gonna end up making like enough food for 40 people, and be like, "What the fuck am I gonna do with all this?"
It's definitely
I'm sure-
I
like
don't like
filling.
spaghetti and meatballs.
It's
Nigga.
very filling.
You would like mine. So yeah, you make that for your
Well,
next
I
game. Food, dude. Hey,
Y'all are fucking nice, dude. Like
No,
you're
I'm-
making spaghetti for your players. This guy's creating like memorable sketchbooks for his players.
Well,
and
okay,
what the hell?
Cujo,
My-
Cujo,
my players are my
Player
wife and
finder.
kids, so
they're a player binder. Check out some of my videos, and you will
I
see.
checked out all your videos, all of
Then
them.
you-
I've
then
watched
you
all
should
your
know.
videos.
that you should know
it
about this.
stalks you.
I stalk everybody on the Discord, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
I'm not shy of saying it. I stalk everybody's videos.
that is, you do, because I always you always send me like a message. Hey, you might want to try to do this better or something, which is freaking great.
I mean, yeah. Anytime I say that, if you don't want to hear it, let me know. I'll stop.
Oh no, keep it up, please.
We'll make a damn video so I can keep it up.
Hey, Viagra will help you with that.
You should actually make a video on that Icewind Dale book. You're
Like
getting all these new books. You've got a ton of new books recently. You should be making videos on those books. Just saying.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
Don't step on anybody's toes.
The
Cujo
critical
should do some
dictator.
more Dwarven Forge. Cujo needs to do more Dwarven Forge. Hate needs to do some more how I paint things or how I make things videos, because those are the best videos ever. I'm just saying.
Hate needs to
Quinn?
do.
Quinn, just keep doing your thing, Quinn.
I am
find more
random.
technology.
I think Hate needs to do more Cujo unboxings.
Send him chat.
That's the best video.
I love it. I
No.
mean, I'm gonna keep sending them stuff because I want to see these unboxings.
I
Dude,
think Hate should just do a whole series of troll videos where he just does like the trash can build one that he did.
that was awesome.
Yes,
Yes,
troll all of our videos, bro. That'd be awesome.
yes.
I do it like Manolo. Hello, everyone. Yo soy Manolo.
Do
Oye,
a
vamos a hacer-
Dwarven Forge video with 3D printed tiles instead.
Quinn,
Or the ones you're doing. Do a Dwarven Forge video just like Cujo does.
to be honest
Those are
with you,
awesome.
Quinn, I haven't sent you anything yet, and I've got a pretty cool miniature I want to send you, but you need to 3D print a head for it. If you're up, if you're up for it, I mean, I'll send it to you.
Sure.
Don't send me nothing. I can't
Nope.
3D print shit.
Well, I would send it to you because I mean I know you'd love it, but I know that it's a D&D miniature creature. I don't know if you know.
Right now, my resin printer is down because I had a flaw from the factory that I thought was a normal thing, but it wasn't. So,
What happened?
That sucks.
well, okay, so the bed has 2 screws to level it out, and the screw on the front of the bed thing was jacked from the start. it was way too hard to screw it as cross-threaded or something. I looked it up. Apparently that's normal because you got to crank down on them. That was not normal. So I kept using it, and because the bed wasn't level or it became unlevel, it popped off the support and rammed down and just broke the damn screen. So that'll become a video. I emailed Elegoo about it. So I'm gonna need a new build plate because that's the cause of the problem. I'm gonna need new FET film because it poked a hole in the film, and I'm gonna need a new screen because it broke the damn screen.
Damn.
So either Elegoo is gonna help me out or they're not. Either way, it's gonna become a video. So for their sake, I hope they make it right.
That's right.
Since it sent me jacked equipment to start with.
Yeah, no joke. I don't know. I heard they got pretty good service though. They take care of their people.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Who told you that? Who told you that? Them?
Huh?
Who told you that? They did?
I know Anycubic customer support is crap. Don't even bother.
Some of the other reviewers and stuff.
Okay.
None of them are good. They answer to some shit. Depends. Like if you post it, like you post on their Facebook group and it gets attention, they'll answer you. But a lot of them, they'll try to ignore you.
Well, the thing is, though, like to replace the screen, you got to open up the machine, right? So even if I spent the $30 to buy a screen, whatever, I don't care. But it says don't open the machine or you avoid the warranty. Well, does the warranty cover your bullshit? Because I mean, I got to fix it somehow.
Technically, they cannot do that because it's against the law.
What?
There's a
What are you talking about?
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know if Sony does that. Everybody does that.
We can talk about this after the stream, but yeah, technically, you can pull it off and try to fix it yourself, and they still have to honor the warranty because there was a case with Xbox with the Red Ring of Death that a guy fixed it, then he got it again, and he sent it in, and they tried to pull that crap. It goes, no, this was factory. This came from the factory like this. You guys need to fix it, and the court sided with him and not Microsoft.
It doesn't mean that it covers everything and anything, Crit. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, that's one ruling you're talking about.
Yeah, you're talking about one case out of like how many?
I mean, which says president.
One
it does say
ruling
president.
that enforced the whole right to repair stuff.
Yeah, but right to repair doesn't really exist, Crit. People want it to exist.
It needs to exist for their
farm. Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah. With being a utopia, but it's not the way it works.
Yeah,
I mean, it says you void the warranty if you do this. That's it.
You have to put yourself in the shoes if you made something and sold it, and then someone opens it up and starts fiddling with it, and then they actually break it while they get in there.
You sell like,
and then you've got to come out of pocket
units.
No, there's no way. I wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
You sell 100,000 units, and let's say 5,000 of them come back with a bad screw. And yeah, you wouldn't want nobody opening it either.
Oh, you know what's that?
Please do not disassemble the Mars 3D printer by yourself, which will cause your warranty expired. Because that's great English.
How are you supposed to change the screen? The screen's a consumable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I emailed them. I'm like, okay, guys, you say not to take the thing apart, but I got to fix the screen. So either I got to take it apart to fix it, or you got to take it apart to fix it. Either way, the damn thing needs fixed.
Yeah, no joke.
I don't think the screen counts because that's consumable.
But
it says in their book that they warranty the screen.
Yeah, I get that, but the screen's a consumable.
But if you open it, you void the warranty. So it's a catch.
On the screen, maybe. No, because you have to replace that screen. It's going to happen eventually.
I'm so glad.
But how long is their warranty? How long is that warranty?
1 year on the printer and 3 months on the screen.
And you haven't even had that a month.
3 months.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Well, that sounds right, though. But because the screen's a consumable.
Yeah, they know it's going to break.
Sounds right.
No.
But it's broken because their build plate was jacked, which means three parts that each cost like $30 a piece need replaced. Dude, what the hell? It's a brand new printer. They got to spend $90 on it now? No.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stick with FDM for a while, guys.
The Photon was shipping with 2 of those nub screws. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the Allen wrench to get to them. Then the build plate, some of them were shipping with 2 of them, and then people would tighten the top one, and it would butt up with the other one, and it wouldn't tighten the build plate. The build plate was still wobbling around, and they broke screens like that too. And I don't think Anycubic did anything about it.
Well, I mean, not like I have some huge following or whatever, but at least 930 people are going to see that Elegoo sucks ass, and I don't recommend them if they screw me over.
Oh yeah.
Do it. I say do it.
Yeah, I say do it
from
too.
Amazon, man.
Still,
Amazon doesn't give a shit.
Yes, they do.
I say do it, man. Do it. Do it.
They do.
It's their name on it.
Get on Amazon and write them from Amazon. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Amazon does care. Amazon does care. Write them from Amazon and tell them, hey, look, this is what happened to me. And then if they don't reply to you, then leave the bad review. Say in the bad review, I wrote them. They wouldn't reply to me, and then go straight to Amazon after you leave that bad review, and then drop your video. They're gonna contact you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night.
You get in their Facebook group too.
Yeah, do that. So, Cujo, 0.
Well, they're on holiday until the 8th, so give them at least until then to reply. They're always on holiday. How do they get anything done, man?
I know, right? Guys, thanks for coming on. Thanks for the help. Even though I guess I catered to my.
Did we help
players.
you?
Yeah, I actually
we
did.
actually help?
Because we're older than
You were
them.
taking notes.
Yep. In this pretty pink binder.
Don't make binders for your players anymore, man.
Stop making binders for your players.
Yeah, don't do
Why?
that anymore.
Make one binder for yourself.
I do. I got a D&D
Go.
binder.
Go check out Seth Skorikowski. Seriously, he's got like some of the best advice I've ever heard.
That's where I got this idea at.
Yeah, but he didn't say for you to make it for all your players. He said to tell them to do it.
No, he made his first ones like that. I don't know, but I don't know. It's
I
only
just want
2.
to thank everybody for coming to It's a Critical to watch D&D After Dark with the Tabletop
Yes.
Dungeoneers.
Yep.
Kevin, I want a laser too.
Yeah, I would love a laser cutter. Yep.
Me too. Guys, thanks for coming on.
I love
Next
you.
week, if everything goes right, I might be on. It's just-
Don't forget, guys, if you guys are whoever's Kevin, if you're watching, check out Game On, Game On's channel.
yeah.
They're doing a live stream of a Call of Cthulhu game this Friday night, 9 p.m. It's going to be fire. Check it out. Some of the guys from the Discord are going to be on the actual live stream. So
9 p.m. Eastern, right?
yeah, what is it Eastern?
I like it.
I think
I don't
so.
know. It's I don't know. It's
Was
in
that
the link.
engraved in there, or did you paint that?
It's
I'll let
3D
him find
printed.
I know you
Don't
3D
shut
printed
it
it,
up yet,
but
man.
the actual beholder itself. Did
He's
you
3D
paint that
printed.
in there? He's 3D
Yeah,
printed
it's
it?
3D printed. Yep.
It says 42 hours from now, 9 p.m.
I
So
have some. You want one? I can cast them now.
But is it Eastern or Central?
I'm just casting them.
What are we doing with that? You gonna hang it
Where's
like
he
a
live?
Christmas
Keychain.
tree ornament? Oh,
Keychain.
keychain. I
He
seen the
lives
little
near
hook
Cujo,
or the
doesn't
hole.
he?
I think so.
Ooh,
So he's
nobody
probably-
lives by
6
me.
p.m. out time.
Cujo, what time is it over there by you right now?
It is 11:51.
Okay, so we're in the same time zone. So yeah,
Yes.
it's our time zone, so Central.
Yeah, it's 6 p.m. Central Time.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
Central. There you go, Kev.
Yep.
Check them out.
So yeah, but guys, thanks again for coming on. And remember, if you roll a 20, it's a critical
It's a fumble. It's a critical fumble.
fumble. I'll show you a critical fumble. Thanks, guys.
Hey, mute me again, bro. Mute me again. Go ahead.